Hello everybody, and welcome to Quincy Cattle Company's new video series. My name is Donna Quincy, and we're going to go over a recipe today that I think everybody can do. It's simple and easy to enjoy. The reason why we picked this recipe today is we woke up this morning, it was 26 degrees. We had originally planned on cooking our lunch out at the barbecue pit, but due to the weather, we decided to move everything back in. So if you're ever faced with that dilemma, this may be a recipe you may want to try. Super easy. I believe you're really going to enjoy it. For our recipe today, we're going to need 3 simple ingredients. We have a beautiful ribeye steak that we're going to start with. As far as our seasoning, we're going to use Quincy Cattle Company Legacy Seasoning. No salt. This will be the only seasoning that you need for your steak. And then lastly, we're going to need some butter, and that's going to be to sear our steak in our cast iron pan. So 3 simple ingredients, and we're on our way. The first step of our recipe is going to be to season our steak. We're going to start with Quincy Legacy Steak Seasoning. It's an all-in-one. You don't need any other seasonings. So we want to go ahead and do this as soon as it comes out of the package. At this point, our steak is still cold, right out of the refrigerator. And we like to heavily season this. Some of this is going to come off in the cooking process. I'm going to flip it over. Season the other side. Now at this point, after we season it, we are going to let it rest and come to room temperature 20 to 30 minutes, and that's going to allow these seasonings to really get into that meat, give us some good flavor, but more importantly, it's going to help us with our cooking process. We don't want to take this cold steak and start cooking it. We really need it to come up to room temperature. So we'll be back about 30 minutes and start step 2. Okay, we are back at you. We have let our steak rest about 20 to 30 minutes, and we are now ready to go to the next step. We've come over to our stove top. We have a cast iron skillet that has been preheating. So we're gonna go ahead and add some butter. As you can tell, this has been preheating for quite some time. And this butter is gonna help our steak not stick, but it's also going to offer some flavor to our steak. We're gonna go ahead and come in and put our steak in the pan. You can hear that nice sizzle. If you do not hear that sizzle, you probably have not preheated your pan quite hot enough. So basically what we're gonna do at this point is we are gonna go ahead and get a good sear on both sides. We already have preheated our oven to 400 degrees. Once we've seared our steak, it will go into the oven for the final portion of the cooking process. Looking pretty good there. You can see that seasoning making a nice crust on our steak. Okay, at this point I think we're ready to go ahead and slide it in the oven. We're going to use our meat thermometer and make sure our steak has come to our appropriate temperature for our liking. It looks like we're there. We're going to give this steak 5 minutes to rest, then we're going to come back and show you what we have. Well, this is everyone's favorite part, right? Our meal is done, our lunch is ready. Time to taste test. Fantastic. You guys have got to try this recipe. I believe you'll love it. And we're going to come back at you with some more great videos. Stay tuned.